Hello, welcome to Winging It with Ash. I am Ash, welcome to my channel. In today's video, I am going to share with all of you the things that I miss so much about the UK. In my last video on this channel, I talked about the things that I miss about the US. I am an American who is now living in Europe, and there are things that I miss about the country that I grew up in. If you're interested in that video, I will leave a link up here for you to take a look at it. But in this video, I want to talk about the things that I miss about the UK. I had no plans on moving to the UK or living in the UK ever in my life. I know that I liked it and it was super fun to visit there, but I didn't know that the opportunity would ever present itself for me to spend a long amount of time in the UK. Luckily for me, that opportunity came along and I was able to live in the UK for 6 months, specifically in Wales. And really, I fell in love with the UK and I dream about going back someday, for sure. I would love to go back. I want to start out by saying none of these are in any particular order. The first thing that I want to bring up are the accents. As an American, I swoon over an accent from the UK. To be honest, I think they have the best accents in the UK, the most attractive accents. I really love a Scottish accent, a Welsh accent, an English accent. I don't know, there's something about it that just makes me sigh. It's not a thing. It's true and embarrassing. But it's so true. Oh, the UK accents are just amazing. Being here in Spain, people have a Spanish accent, but to me, it's not as attractive as an English or Welsh or Scottish accent. Even Irish accents are nice. But I love the accents in the UK. I don't know what it is. I think Americans just in general like accents, but the UK accents, you can't beat them. In my opinion, you can't beat them. The next thing is the castles. The UK has so many castles, and it's not like they're all just little piles of rubble, which some might be, but there are so many castles where you can go in, explore, see how the people possibly would have lived, see all the amazing colors of the paintings that are inside the castles, what they used to sleep on. I absolutely love learning the historical significance of different places, and the UK is perfect for that. I have been to many castles in many countries, and I do want to say that Germany is a close second, but I really don't think that they beat the UK with the way that they set up their castles and allow tourists, people who are visiting, even locals, to go into the castle and understand the historical relevance of the place, as well as what it would have been like to live back then. It just takes you back in time, and I absolutely love that. Along with that, the UK has the cutest, the best little towns that you can just drive through ever. I love driving through the towns here in Spain. I think that it is really fun, and I think that a close second maybe to how quaint UK towns is maybe Italy, where they have quaint little towns as well. But seriously, just the architecture of the houses, the stonework, it is just quaint and cozy. Hands down, I absolutely love the buildings and the feel of the small towns, small places, just nestled into the side of hills in the UK. It can't be beat. I miss it so much. It's not something we have in the US at all. Here in Spain, it's just completely different. And my preference is the UK and visiting those small little towns. Along with that, the pub culture in the UK is so special. A pub is not only a place where you can go and drink at night, where it's a meeting place for friends, but also in the daytime, you can go with your family and your children. Like, pubs are so versatile. You can do so many things there. I went to a pub to watch a rugby game. I also went to a pub for my birthday. I went to a pub to drink. I went to a pub for a family meal. Like, I brought a dog in a pub once. I played games in a pub once. I sat at a table with a friend, and the cat at the pub just came and sat next to me. You can't get much cozier than that. And the food is just so homey, so comforting. It's warm, and you can have and random. You can have a curry if you want, or you can have like bangers and mash. Like, all these things are so different, but you can, whatever you feel like, you can have in a pub, and it's gonna just warm you up. It's just the cozy feel. Some of the pubs even have open fireplaces to make it even more cozy. This is something that cannot be replicated, that I can't even think in the US anything that embodies this culture of having families, having friends, a meeting place to do all these different things. And also pubs that are in local areas where all the locals go, and if there's a new person, they come and see, this kind of feel. I love it. I just, yeah, it's so cool to me. I don't know, am I the only one? Tell me in the comments. I think with an older history comes very deep-rooted culture. And a part of that culture that I really love and I really miss is the tea culture in the UK. Everyone knows how to make the best cup of tea, let me tell you, with the best ratios of milk inside the tea. If you have a plumber come by, if you have someone working on your house, if you have someone who stopped by, you would ask them if they want a cup of tea. That type of hospitality that's rooted in the culture, it's not even looked at, in my opinion, as hospitality. It's looked at as something you just do. In the US, this is not a thing. And I am a very hospitable person. I love hosting people. I love having people over for things. And I love if someone comes into my home, whether or not I know them, I'm going to show them the best experience. And to me, having a cup of tea with someone, having a baked good ready to go on a whim is something that I absolutely love and is a part of my character. So yeah, this is something that in the UK I really fell in love with, is just being able to provide that type of hospitality that it's not necessarily expected, but it is a part of the culture and something that I happily adopted and would love to adopt for the rest of my life. Along with hospitality is Sunday roast. This tradition of having Sunday roast with your family and the tradition of specific items that you have every time and everybody can rely on them reminds me of Thanksgiving, but more often. To be honest, I don't like all the things that are on a Sunday roast. I don't like peas, and I really don't like to cook carrots. Sorry, but supposedly these are things that you have to have with the Sunday roast. I just really love the whole tradition of getting together with your family more often than just Thanksgiving or doing a big meal together. I, in Wales, got to experience Sunday roast with the family I was with so many times, and I absolutely love it. And I really, really miss this. I miss just being able to spend time together, laugh together, share about your week together. Yeah, I don't know if this is still super common in the UK, but I have a feeling that it really, really is. People still do it. A few other things that stood out are the people. The people are so kind, so warm and friendly, especially when they hear that you are a foreigner. They want to give you the best experience, and I absolutely loved that. The humor as well is something that I really, really enjoyed. I'm a pretty sarcastic person, so I was able to have good, witty conversations with others, and I truly enjoyed that. Laughing is one of my favorite things to do. It doesn't take much. but I really, really loved getting to know people, laughing with people, joking around with people, just the humor, the enjoyment of being each other's company and, taking the piss, just doing that. I know it's not fair for me to compare my life here in Barcelona being in a major city versus my very rural experience in the UK, but I miss that rural experience in my life. I have never experienced somewhere so rural. I really loved being among the sheep, being able to walk through the fields. I absolutely loved being able to walk to the coast where there were large cliffs, and just being able to experience nature like that, being close to, I don't know, it was just a beautiful experience, and I never took it for granted. To be able to take trails through rolling hills, to be able to take trails through people's farmland, to me is incredibly special, and not something that I've been able to experience in my own country, and not something that I don't think that I will experience here in Spain. It's very special to the UK. I absolutely loved it, and I took full advantage. I would love, love, love to have more experiences like that in my future, because it makes me happy. I do. I know that it rains a lot. I'm from Seattle, Washington, so I'm used to the rain. That didn't bother me. Definitely is a place that I am so thankful I was able to call home for a short period of time, and who knows what the future will bring. I have no idea, but I really, really love the UK. I'm so thankful that I was able to live there for the amount of time that I was. These things, some of these things, maybe if you're from the UK, you don't appreciate as much because you have always had them, or you've always been able to experience them. But I definitely want to challenge you to appreciate it, to go outside and just look around and be appreciative of the little old house next to yours, or your little old house, or the pub that's in your town, or the beautiful rolling hills that are not too far from where you live. The UK is such a spectacular place with so many things to offer. I know why so many Americans come back from the UK absolutely in love. I am one of them. If you think I've missed anything, or if you disagree with anything that I said, please put it in the comments down below. I read all of them and I try to get back to all of you. So be sure to leave me a comment down below. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you're interested, my last video is about the things that I miss in the US, the things that I miss about my own home country. So if you haven't seen that one already, take a look. Thanks so much, and I will see you in the next one. I am headed to Hungary very, very soon, like in 2 weeks, so I'm super excited to share with you guys my experience, because I am going with my roommate who is a local in Hungary. I'm really looking forward to it. So be sure to subscribe. You can watch those videos coming out very soon. All right, adios, ciao, ciao. I think this may be up to the end of In my last video on this channel, I talked about the things that I miss about the UK. Along with the history comes a long